of all, how's it going?
Very good.
Very good, yeah. How are we doing?
All right, thank you.
Yeah, great. We're in Amsterdam, and that's cool.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Okay, to start in the beginning, do you recall the first time you met each other?
I saw him at a record store once, and I knew he was in this one band called Total Babe, and probably thought he was a dick.
Why?
Really?
Just because, you know, like, oh, there's that Jordan kid, leather jacket. He's like, you know, I'm older than him too, but I was just like, oh.
How patronizing are you?
What? You know. I think that was the first time I met him.
I don't know. I think we saw each other a lot, but we never like talked to each other for a long time because I played in a band called Total Baby. We played in a band called Nice Purse. We kind of shared bills in Minneapolis, and eventually I think we were signed to the same Minneapolis label.
Yep.
And so I think we started hanging out then. It was called SOTM. So we shared like a recording studio. So Total Baby would be in, the Nice Purse would be in. So we started hanging out that way.
What was the initial connection between the two of you in terms of music? Or was it not music, was it something else?
It was probably music.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That was the aim.
What exactly, but do you know?
No, I just loved the way Ian played guitar, so I just asked him to, when I started my own project, Howler, I just asked Ian to join because I just thought he was a really, really good musician.
Well, before Howler, I read that you had quite a lot of bands, including a metal band.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they last and Howler did?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah.
You didn't like.
Was it the music? Was it just the people you were playing with, or?
Probably all of the above, yeah.
So then you start playing. You start Howler. Was Howler already formed without him, or?
I mean, yeah. I started like writing some songs, just kind of by myself and stuff, and so I got Ian, and I was just kind of telling him what to do at first. Mm-hmm. And then we went from there.
What was the ambition at that point?
There was no ambition, really. Well, because like Howler was like sort of my like side project, because I was really focused on a band Total Babe with my friend Clara, and I was playing lead guitar in that, and so I was like super focused on that. And Howler was just sort of like, you know, where I could write some other songs that, you know, maybe were stylistically different from Total Babe.
In what way?
Every way. Total Babe was kind of twee. It was like kind of twee and twee pop. I don't know.
I mean, I think it was just an outlet for him to make his own music.
Yeah.
Whatever he wanted to do without anyone else telling him
at that point
how to do it. Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Well, was there something different? Did you do the songwriting for that previous band as well? Or?
It was mostly done by my friend Clara, but I helped out every once in a while. Yeah.
So this Howler project was the first time that you really got to do it on your own?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in the beginning, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's very different now, though.
Okay. And then, yeah, you play in Nice Purse, I believe it was?
Yeah.
Was it easy to leave the band and then join Howler?
It was easy to do that, but eventually it caused some problems, as joining any band that tours would, I think.
Oh, you were trying to combine the two?
Yeah, well, because Nice Purse didn't tour and Howler was touring, so it caused some problems.
Okay.
But, I mean, it doesn't matter, you know.
Okay.
Or it didn't matter, really.
Okay. Well, I read somewhere, Jordan, that you said that you don't want to do this forever. You don't want to be old and gray when and still be playing rock and roll music. Have you changed your opinion on it?
Totally. Yeah. I think I have, actually. It sounds like it's like the best job in the world. I think I'll always play music.
Was there a moment that changed your mind, or was or why did you believe that you didn't want to do it at first?
Because I was stupid, like 19 or something like that. I was just running my mouth and making no sense whatsoever, I'm sure. Because I don't know, if I had the opportunity to do this forever, I think I would definitely take that.
Okay, and then the same goes for you?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the camera's like super like close in our faces. I feel like, is it
zoomed in?
It's just like
no,
right here.
It's okay.
All right.
Oh yeah, we look good. Yeah.
Ooh. What's up?
Yeah, these things are sweet.
But then, okay, let's talk about the new record then.
Yeah.
When did writing for the new album start?
You know, I think I attempted to do the record kind of by myself at first, for some reasons, because we got off tour. We toured for like a year and a half.
That's how we did the first one too.
Yeah, and so we got off the road, and I think we just kind of all went our separate ways for a little bit. And I just started demoing some songs, wrote some things by myself. Didn't really work out, so we kind of all started like hanging out again, and we're like, oh wait, we actually like hanging out and playing music and stuff. So this in summer of 2013, we all just kind of got into the practice space, and hashed it out like in I think July basically,
yeah.
and we kind of all wrote. It was very collaborative this time, so we basically all we'd write about like 7 songs or something like that, and it spanned like 3 weeks. And we'd go into the studio, and we would spend a day in the studio, and finish all the 7 songs, just live track them, and then we'd have another studio day and do like 4 or 5 more songs and track them all, and it just happened really quickly.
Not much planning.
There was no planning. It was kind of spontaneous.
Was this something you've learned now that you had a debut album? You knew kind of how the process went, and it made things easier?
God, I don't even know if there is like a process. I think it just, for us, maybe there's a process,
yeah.
But for us, we just sort of, you just kind of go with the flow and just see what happens.
I mean, there was a process, and that didn't work, so then we just, did what came naturally, which was hanging out and writing and then recording like the next day.
Why didn't the process that you had, why didn't it work?
Well, it was just basically him trying to write all of this stuff, and
I wasn't having fun with it,
yeah.
like by myself, and then it just, when we were like, oh wait, we're a band and we play together, and we started doing that again and started hanging out and drinking together and whatever, it just like happened. It was really easy.
And do you remember the starting point of the album in terms of maybe the first song that you started on?
The very first song we did was Aphorismic Wasteland Blues, and it started off as like it was like a fake blues song basically, and it just like sucked.
It was okay.
And so eventually the version that's on the record is acoustic, obviously, because at the end we just sort of like did it on a tape machine. We liked the way it sounded, just like kind of demoed out, so we just kept it that way. But that was the starting point.
And what was the inspiration behind it?
The song?
Yeah, and also did you have at that point a kind of an image or a concept in mind of what the album was going to be?
Yeah, honestly, I sort of did, but I didn't follow it at all after that point.
What was it?
I don't know. I was trying to do something kind of like Americana, maybe, but I just decided that was stupid because I felt like I was like maybe closing myself off a little bit. So we just decided not to think about like genre really, or maybe not even like think about what we were going to write, and we just decided just to write it. Just like what would it sound like if 4 of us were in a room making music together. So
yeah, again, we didn't plan anything. So.
Yeah,
it was kind of fun.
Yeah, and I think that it was like really freeing to do that. And it's just like, well, you don't have to be anything. We can just do what we do.
Mm-hmm. See what happens.
Yeah, it was like a happy mistake or something. I don't know.
Well, was it? Is then in the back of your mind also the live performance?
Hey. Oh.
Do you have the live performance in the back of your mind then, because you say you like to write freely and just play together? Does this also then translate to the live performance?
Yeah, I mean the record was.
I mean, this record will be a ton of fun for us. I don't know
for you,
yeah,
but
hopefully for other people, but for us it'll be really fun live.
Yeah, I mean it was tracked live. It comes from a live setting basically. So yeah, I think it's going to translate pretty well on stage.